Our mod is going pretty well. We have a custom item, a custom block, and custom tools that we can make with our custom item. One thing we are lacking though is a way to obtain our item in the game. So today we are going to make our own ore that can be generated in the world. Before we begin, I just want to thank you all so much for the support these past 2 or 3 weeks. We gained 30 subscribers in like 2 weeks, and we hit 100 subscribers like a week ago. I am truly grateful that you're all enjoying my content. And also, another thing, I do have a 100 subscriber special planned. I am going to be doing a cooking stream. Now, normally I would do this on my Twitch, twitch.tv/CloudSave, link in the description. But because this is to commemorate my YouTube subscriber goal, I will most likely be doing a live stream here on YouTube instead. So stay tuned for that. Anyway, I will now show you how to make your own ore and make it generate in the world. First, we're going to make the block. I've already covered how to add a block and give it a texture, so if you don't know how to do that, then you can head over to my video where I show you how to add your own block. There'll be a link to in the description and also in the cards. I don't think it makes sense for a cloud ore to exist, since clouds are, well, clouds. So I'm just going to make my condensed cloud block generate naturally in the world. Once you have made your ore, we need to make it randomly generate. Go to your mod initializer and go into the onInitialize method and type the following lines of code. Registry key, configured feature, question mark. Then type the name of your ore and what dimension it's found in. So I will do cloud ore overworld. Next, type equals registry key dot of registry dot configured feature worldgen. New identifier, your mod ID, and then the name of your ore. This line of code registers our feature that will generate in the world. Next, we need to type registry.register, built-in registries, dot configured feature, the name of your ore we put on the previous line, dot get value, comma, the same thing we wrote before but in all caps, so for me it'll be cloud or overworld in all capitals. Now that we have registered our feature, we need to create an instance of the feature. So now type private static configured feature, question mark, the name of your ore in all caps, equals feature dot ore dot configure, new ore feature config, dot rules dot base stone, and whatever dimension it is in, the name of your ore in all caps, dot get default state, comma. The number you put here says how big the veins that generate underground are. Next, go into the next line and type dot decorate, decorator dot range, dot configure, new range detector config, 0, comma. This next number is the minimum Y level that the ore will be able to generate at, so the lowest point in the world it can generate. Because I want mine to generate near the tops of mountains, I will set mine to 100. The third number is the maximum Y level that the ore can generate at. I will set this to 256, which is the maximum build limit as of 1.16. Next, type dot spread horizontally. This will basically make the ores generate horizontally as it says and not vertically. And then to finish the line, type dot repeat, and then put the amount of times the veins of the ore generate per chunk. I'll set mine to 20. Now we have made our feature, we need to make the feature generate in the world. So now type biome modifications dot add feature, biome selectors dot found in overworld. If you want your ore to generate in the nether, just type found in the nether. And if you want it to generate in the end, type found in the end. Next, type generation step dot feature dot underground ores and the name of your ore and what dimension it is found in. Now we're done. If you have done everything correctly, this should generate our ore in the world. But there's still one more thing. It doesn't drop any experience. So let's fix that. First, we need to go to our block's class. We need to type extends block right after the class name. Next, we need to type protected int get experience when mined random, and then 2 curly brackets. Inside this method, we want to type return math helper dot next int random, and then the minimum and maximum amount of experience orbs you want to drop when mined. Coal has a minimum of 0 and a maximum of 2, so I'll set mine to that. Next, we need to make a new method. So type public void onStacks dropped, block state, server world, block position, item stack, then 2 curly brackets. Next, copy the following lines of code into our method we just made. Copy this while I explain what it does. This line checks to see if we have the Silk Touch enchantment. If we do, then it doesn't run the rest of the code, but if we don't have Silk Touch, it will. The next line creates a variable called I, and stores the number generated from our method above into it. The next line checks to see if I is bigger than 0, and if it is, it means that it will drop experience based on the number it generated. Now I need to make the OR drop an item. I won't do this because I'm not making a new block, so the drops for the block have already been set. Navigate to Resources, Data, your mod ID, Loot Tables, Blocks. Make a new JSON folder called whatever your OR is called, and copy the same code for your block that you made a couple videos ago and paste it into our OR file. Just remember to replace everything needed, so what drops from the OR and what drops when you use Silk Touch. And with that we should be done. We should have our own OR that drops an item. That item can then be crafted into tools for our items. Now that we have developed our mod a bit more, we are getting a lot of items that are really unorganized. So before I end the video, I will be making a group. A group is the tab menus that you can access in creative mode. So redstone, building blocks, decoration blocks, etc. First, go to your main class and type public static final item group. The name of your group in all caps equals fabric item group builder dot create. Next, type 2 brackets and go into the next line. Type new identifier, your mod ID, and then the name of your group. I will be making 3 groups today. One for blocks, one for items, and one for tools. So I'll type cloud_blocks. Go into the next line and type dot icon dash the right arrow. So hold down shift and the dot key. New item stack, your mod initializer name, dot, and the item you want the logo to be. Because this group will be about blocks, I will set mine to my condensed cloud block I made in episode 2. Then go into the next line and do .build and finish with a semicolon. This has created one group for us, but if we go into the group, it doesn't have a proper name. So go into your line file and type item group, your mod ID, the name we just set before, then set what you want the displayed name to be. So I'll type cloud blocks. Then repeat that process if you want to add more groups. And we should be done. So in this episode, we added a custom OR, made it drop experience, made it drop our item, and also made 3 items groups to keep our mod more organized. Next video, we will do 3 things. I'll show you how to add your own food to Minecraft. I'll show you how to make the food smeltable, which you can also do to your ore, by the way. And I will show you how to update your mod to 1.17. Many people have been asking for that, so I'll show you in the next episode.